Hey, I was really wanting to get around to finishing up the short little video I made from a haul that I did of like, what is it, 25 times 8? That would be 200 comic books. These are from the dollar bin, and if you get 25, it's $10. There's no bags and boards on any of these, so I just wanted to finish up this video even though it's raining outside. So let me know if the lighting is just not adequate and I should never do this again, because I'm doing the best I can. Plus my tripod is broke, so I had to jury rig something. So it's gonna be a little bit trippy here. Let's see what we got here. We got Airboy. I haven't read the last one, but I thought they got a lot of Airboys at this place. It's oh, by the way, this is from Memory Lane Comics, Memory Lane Comics 2. Action Comics from Byrne. So I definitely want to, I like Byrne's art. I don't know if I like Simone or whoever that is writing yet. They got the Classics Illustrated, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Victor Hugo. This one is $9.99. Wow, I was really shocked to see that it was a reprint for $9.99. I cannot imagine, and it's not like it's a 2022. It's actually or 2023. It's actually a 2002 reprint, which I'm like, really? I think that's the newest date on there I see. I can't believe somebody actually paid $9.99 for that. That's a bit exorbitant. Here's one I need to go ahead and put in a bag right away because these things are falling apart. Let's see. I got some bags that no, see, they're not big enough, but I did buy a golden, I guess 100 bags and boards of Golden Age. And, they were like, can you, they don't fit in most bags, or these bags and boards don't fit in most boxes. I use the plastic bin. They fit fine. All right, so we got Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, and Goofy. I love old Walt Disney stuff, back before they got crazy. We got Mickey Mouse and Goofy, and I got my shadow on the thing. All right, so I'm in the kitchen, and I got light coming from that window. There's light coming from that window, but I put up a white thing to kind of keep it from overpowering the light from behind. I probably should have maybe, I don't know. We got Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse, but it's just Mickey Mouse really technically. All right, Justice League Elite. I had this, but I gave it away because I thought I'll probably never get around to reading Elite. Maybe I will. If the Lord tarries, I guess I'll be here and I can still be reading. Now, if the Lord wants to come, and right now, I don't care if I ever read this or any of these, but, I definitely like to read. It's enjoyable. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. Let me put the camera up a little bit. I didn't know it was that far down. All right, we got Crucible. Now, you got on the front page Comet. So I thought Crucible was a character, but I think Crucible is more like a preamble to it. Oh, whoa, bad comics, bad. Then we got an electronics. This is from Radio Shack. I had these when I was a kid. I don't remember that one at all. I definitely remember this when I was a kid. And of course, over the years, they got destroyed pretty badly. No, I don't know if I ever read them, but it just kind of reminds you of something you had when you were a child. It brings you back to greater days, happier days, or whatever. This is the Batman, The Adventure Continues, #1 from season 2. So this is what if the animated series kept on going. And we got Tono and Kono. Remember, these are all 40 cents basically. Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins. It's a great old book with very nice paintings. I like old painted covers. I think they're the greatest. And when I mean paintings, I meant like something like this, not this. I don't dislike this, of course. I'm just saying, if I could have any covers in the world, it'd be painted covers. We got Looney Tunes. This one is already in falling apart, rough condition. That's one of the reasons I got the Golden Age, so I could put these bigger ones like this in there, because this is not going to fit in one of these, not at all. And I think this one might be Bronze Age. I don't know the different sizes for different ages. They don't label them. This one came off of a comic book, by the way. These did. I like to double pack my comic books. I've done it ever since I was a kid. I know Metarock does it. I was like, oh, well, I do the exact same thing. I just thought I was the only one who ever did that. I don't know if it's bad for the comics. I just do it because it's you got a front over here and a front over there. We got Wonder Woman from a very interesting period right before the New 52. She wore black pants. She had this weird thing going on. It looks like they remind me of her sandals from the, I want to say Silver Age. was talking to a guy that works over at Dollar Tree, and I was saying I like her current look with the skirt. That's my favorite look for her. He's like, well, kind of like the Golden Age. I was like, no, but in the Golden Age they had sandals, and he was like, no, that's actually Silver Age. I was like, really? Because I don't like sandals personally. I mean, I just don't think a warrior would wear sandals. He's like, well, it's kind of a Greek thing. I'm like, yeah, but I'm just not into that. I think this looks very Kirby looking. I don't know if he's trying to look like that, or if that's just the way he draws. But we got cable. I had almost all of the cables, and I gave them to one of my friends. I had three different friends I gave my comic books to when I moved. And I thought, well, either I read them or I'm not going to read them. And yet here I still am. We're still on Earth. Come and take me right now, Lord. I don't care. All right, we got, I think this is the second to the last issue of The Flash before the New 52 or something. No, it's just 2006. So I don't know. I remember when I was putting in the CLZ app, I was like, the end. Oh, they literally mean that's the end. All right, Avengers West Coast. This one was beat to death, but I'm okay with that. It makes me feel good that I don't have to worry about being careful with it. Blue Beetle. They had quite a few Blue Beetles, and I was like, oh, do I really want to go back and try to recapture all those Blue Beetles? I had almost every Blue Beetle and Captain Atom, and I thought, God, I'll never read these. I do like Blue Beetle and Captain Atom, but I don't know about the New 52. They really changed a lot of things about them. Now I'm going back and recollecting them. And again, here is actually Ross. I don't think that's the Ross I'm thinking of. Yeah, it can't be. That's not Ross's art. So we got Action Comics. I think that's, well, it's sometime before the New 52. Here is the New 52 of Action Comics, City in a Bottle. I think, isn't Action Comics from basically pre-suit, like when he, up to the point where he got the whole suit? I mean, it seems like he was always wearing jeans on the covers of those. We got me sitting in front of a comic book. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the Blob. Okay, so this is Professor Xavier and the X-Men. I don't know anything about this, but it looks fairly interesting. It looks like something maybe it's a I don't know, comment below if you know anything about Professor Xavier and the X-Men. It looks like it's trying to be either a throwback, or is this whenever they had the X-Men brought to... No, it's 1995, so it can't be all new X-Men. I don't know if it's a retelling of those older stories or reprint. It can't be a reprint. That art is definitely not reprint art. So I'm curious about that. That's one of the things I'm wondering. Is it like retelling it? Kind of like they did with the X-Men Classics. But they went back all the way to the beginning, and X-Men Classics did not go back to the very beginning. At least I don't think they did. I don't know. New Warriors. That was a line of comics that I got on board when they had the Egyptian thing. I thought that was really cool. The MC2 universe. Oh, yes. I'm so glad to get some more MC2 stuff, because it's hard to find that stuff. I don't know if it was so good people don't want to get rid of it, or if nobody ever bought it. I can't figure that one out. Nobody seems to know anything about it. Nobody remembers it. All right. Justice League Zero. That Shazam cover is fantastic. We got Jeff Johns. See, I always say, like, I hate new stuff, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to Jeff Johns, I'm willing to give him a chance, definitely. Like, this one's also Jeff Johns. And, of course, Mark can't read backwards, but that's easy. Let's forget. Ortegraph. And then we got another Justice League of America with Jeff Johns. He also did Justice Society of America about the same time. So I guess he did two things at one time. Rebirth, I heard, was good. So I think I've read a few of them. So here's some more Rebirth, number 30. And again, this is way more modern. But I heard that Rebirth was like after... they realized what they were doing wrong. Rebirth was like resetting it and getting good people in, good writers, good artists. Although New 52 is great art. Just, I felt like I was eating snacks as opposed to a meal. So I want to definitely give Rebirth a chance. And then this is after the Rebirth was done. But I do like Justice League, and this is probably the most modern comic book I bought. It's got that dreaded name on there, Bendis. I do not like Bendis. I don't say all of his stuff's bad. I just know the stuff that I've read, for the most part, of him is bad, especially the more newer stuff. Justice League of America with Lobo. See John's JSA. I had almost all the JSAs and I gave them away. Justice League of America, and not of America, Justice League #1 for the New 52. I wasn't sure in this, Jeff Johns. I have read the first 6 issues of this New 52. One of my friends let me borrow it, and I was like, I read all 6 of them in 30 minutes, and that's when I realized maybe new comic books are just not for me. This is a reprint, of course. It says DC Comics Essentials, and it's also got, it's like a flip over book, so it's got information on the other side. Kind of like it's trying to sell you something. Like, these are all the ads, and it's in-house type ads. Legionnaires, there's a few of these I still need. I have most of them. I had every Aryan issue pretty much, that and Warlord, not Warlock, and I gave all those away. Oh well. So I definitely want to go back and get a chance to say, to read Aryan. That's how I pronounce it. I heard other people say Orion. People go, well, Aryan, isn't that like the Nazis? I'm going, well, the Aryan race. I mean, where did they get it from? You can't sit there and go, well, we're going to be angels and not pretend like it never happened. It happened. It's part of history. Hey, thank you for spending 11 minutes with me. I just realized I'm going to have to cut it off right now because I don't do more than 10 minutes at a time, if I can remember and pay attention. All right, we'll see you in the next one. We'll start off with Wonder Woman.